Greetings. In the previous lectures, we have studied derivatives and applications of derivatives. Let's start with the third chapter of 12th, that is indefinite integrations. So basically, definition of integration. Let f of x and g of x be functions such that g dash of x equal to f of x. That derivative of g is equal to f of x, then integration of f of x with respect to x is g of x. If g dash of x equal to f of x, then integration of f of x with respect to x is g of x, or it is g of x is also called as primitive or antiderivative of f of x, and it is given by integration f of x dx equal to g of x. So if g dash of x equal to f of x, then integration f of x is equal to g of x. Also, if you consider the derivative of g of x plus c, then it is also g dash of x, which is nothing but f of x. So again, by the definition, we have integration f of x dx equal to g of x plus c, where c is an arbitrary constant. Such integrations is called as indefinite integration because of this arbitrary constant c. So if in general g dash of x equal to f of x, then integration of f of x with respect to x is g of x, and it is given by integration of f of x dx equal to g of x plus c. So using this definition, we can have the standard integrations. Since if you observe the derivative of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1, derivative of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1, it is equal to n plus 1 x raised to n upon n plus 1. So n plus 1 get cancelled, that is x raised to n. So derivative of this is equal to x raised to n. Hence, by the definition, integration of x raised to n equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus. So as in the Zoom lecture, we have already studied the derivative. I have just combinedly taken the formulae. So a raised to x equal to a raised to x upon log a plus c, e raised to x equal to e raised to x plus c, integration of cos x equal to sin x plus c, integration of sin x equal to minus cos x plus c, integration of sec square x equal to tan x plus c, integration of sec x tan x equal to sec x plus c, integration of cosec square x equal to minus cot x plus c, integration of cosec x cot x equal to minus cosec x plus c, and the last integration of 1 by x equal to log x plus c. Using the formula from the derivatives, we have developed this integrations of standard functions 1 to 10. So let us see the remark. If integration of f of x dx equal to g of x, then integration of f of something equal to g of something divided by derivative of something. Integration of f of something dx equal to g of something upon derivative of something plus c, but in derivative something can be any term of x, but here something must be linear function. Here something should be linear function of x only, that is degree of x 1 होना चाहिए. That in general it should be of the form ax plus b. Theorem 1. If y equal to f of x and g of x are real valued integrable functions, then integration of f of x plus g of x dx equal to integration of f of x plus integration of g of x dx. So integration over the addition is equal to addition over the integration. So integration of first term plus integration of the second term. Similarly, theorem for subtraction. If f of x and g of x are real valued integrable functions of x, then integration f of x minus g of x dx equal to integration f of x dx minus integration g of x dx. Next theorem. This is for scalar multiplication. If y equal to f of x is a real valued integrable function of x, then integration k into f of x dx equal to k integration of f of x dx. So till now we have developed the 10 integrations formulas. We have said one remark and this theorem 1, 2, 3. So based on this, we will solve some basic examples of integration. Integrate x square into 1 minus 2 upon x bracket square dx with respect to x. As we don't have product rule right now, so we have to simplify it. So only simplification can be done. We can square this term. So squaring the second term. So let integration of x square into 1 minus 2 upon x bracket square dx equal to x square into 1 minus 4x plus 4 upon x square dx. Multiplying by x square to the bracket, we get integration of x square minus 4x plus 4 dx. And using theorem number 1, 2, 3, this can be written as integration x square dx minus 4 integration x dx plus 4 integration dx. Now, as we have studied, integration of x raised to n is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. तो x square का इंटीग्रेशन क्या आएगा? x cube upon 3. x का इंटीग्रेशन x square upon 2. And integration of dx is x. So x cube by 3 minus 4x square by 2 plus 4x plus c. So simplifying, we get x cube upon 3 minus 2x square plus 4x plus 6. So here we have used theorems and the basic formula of integration of x raised to n. Integration of x raised to n is used for any power of n other than minus 1, because 1 upon x के लिए integration log x है, वो छोड़ के कोई भी power x का आता है, then we will use the formula. And integration of dx is x. Let us solve second example. Integration 3x square minus 4x plus 1 upon x root x minus 7 with respect to x. So let integration of 3x square x minus 4 upon x plus 1 upon x root x minus 7 dx equal to, we just simplify this term. This will be x raised to 3 by 2 x root x is x into x raised to half, that is x raised to 3 by 2. So applying the theorems, 3 integration of x square x dx minus 4 integration of 1 upon x dx plus x raised to minus 3 by 2 dx, because 1 upon x raised to 3 by 2 can be written as x raised to minus 3 by 2 minus 7 integration dx. That is equal to 3 tan x minus 4 integration of 1 by x is log x. So 4 log x plus, again for the third term, x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So minus 3 by 2 plus 1 is minus half. So x raised to minus half upon minus half minus 7x plus c. So simplify, we get 3 tan x minus 4 log x minus 2 upon root x minus 7x plus c. Next example, integrate sine 2x upon cos x with respect to x. Therefore integration of sine 2x upon cos x dx equal to, so here we have to simplify because we don't have the division rule. First we will simplify sine 2x as 2 sin x cos x. We know that sine 2 theta. So replacing that formula, integration of 2 sin x cos x upon cos x. So cos x get cancelled. So we get integration of 2 sin x dx. Using theorem number 3, 2 outside, integration of sin x dx, and integration of sin x is minus cos x plus c. Therefore minus 2 cos x plus c. Next example, integrate sin x upon cos square x with respect to x. Again, we don't have the division rule, so we have to simplify it. So integration sin x upon cos square x dx equal to integration 1 upon x cos x into sin x upon cos x dx. That is equal to 1 by cos x is sec x, sin x upon cos x is tan x. So integration of sec x into tan x, and we know that integration of sec x into tan x is sec x plus c. Hence the answer is sec x plus c. Next example, integrate 4x plus 3 upon 2x plus 1 with respect to x. Again, if you observe, we cannot integrate directly because we don't have u upon v rule, but whenever such type of example is there where numerator and denominator having the same degree, then we try to adjust denominator into numerator. So this 4x plus 3 has to be written in the form of 2x plus 1. So integration of 4x plus 3 upon 2x plus 1 dx equal to 2 into, I want 4x की जगह 2x चाहिए था. So obviously 2 into 2x is 4x. So 2 into 2x plus 1 because 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1, that is 3. So 2 into 2x plus 1 plus 1 divided by 2x plus 1 dx. That is equal to 2 integration of dx plus integration of 1 upon 2x plus 1 dx. So integration of dx is x. Here it is of the form 1 upon x. x की जगह something है. Something should be linear. तभी आपको something का formula use करने का आता है. So here this is linear in x. Therefore इसका integration आएगा log 2x plus 1 upon derivative of 2x plus 1. So that is 2x plus log of 2x plus 1 upon derivative of 2x plus 1 is 2. So the integration of this term is log of 2x plus 1 upon 2 plus c. So this is the solution. Next example, the last example of this video. Integrate 5x plus 2 upon 3x minus 4. Again, the same thing we have to do. We have to adjust denominator in the numerator. So 3x minus 4 को numerator में adjust करना है. So integration 5x plus 2 upon 3x minus 4 dx equal to 5 by 3 into 3x minus 4. So because 5 by 3 into 3, that will be 5x. So 5 by 3, I want 3x minus 4 here, so 3x minus 4. Now if you observe, this is minus 20 by 3 is the extra term, so we will add that 20 plus 20 by 3 and this plus 2 as it is. So originally plus 2 ऐसे ही रखा है. I want first term as 5x की जगह 5 into that 3x minus 4, so 5 by 3 into 3x minus 4 plus 20 by 3 plus 2. So if you add these two, this is 26 by 3. So separating the denominator and applying the theorem, we get 5 by 3 integration dx plus 26 by 3 integration of 1 upon 3x minus 4. So again integration of dx is x. Integration of 1 by 3x minus 4 is log of 3x minus 4 upon derivative of 3x minus 4 plus c. That is derivative of 3x minus 4 is 3. So the final answer 5 upon 3x plus 26 by 9 log of 3x minus 4 plus c. So in the first lecture we have studied the basic formulas, the addition, subtraction and scalar multiplication theorems, and we have solved some basic examples of integrations. Don't forget to add this c in every time of the integration. And here अगर आप देखते हो तो दो इंटीग्रेशन है, तो दो इंटीग्रेशन के अलग अलग कांस्टेंट ऐड करने की जरूरत नहीं है. We can consider one common constant for them. Okay, so these are some basic examples of indefinite integrations. Next lecture we'll be studying the different methods of integrations where these basic rules cannot be applicable. Thank you very much.